attracted to the male species. So here are some on about men. They just do it for me. Okay, I love when men see another man and they do the little dap before they give each other a hug. Y'all know what I'm talking about? This may be a black man thing, but they be like, ugh, and it's real quick.
That's that brotherly love. How you doing, sir? You know, one of those. You know, the little, you know, how you doing, man? What's that? You cool? All right, whoa. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, something light, you know, let you know I care about you, sir. You know, a little light seasoning classic.
And then they come in for the hug. Like, I don't know, that just feels so manly. I like it. The next thing is when you're walking on the sidewalk and you're just talking and they don't say anything. They just like put their hand on the small of your back to move you to the inside, because you're right. You need to get hit by the car before me. We all know that. But I like when they don't say anything about it. It's just like a subtle, like moving you to the inside. Okay, another thing I like is when a man is like laughing really loud, which they do in my presence a lot because I'm a comedian. But they don't want to do too much, so they like throw their head back and they be like, and when they throw their head back, it's just like man throat.
Adam's apple. Adam's apple. That's what you mean, is Adam's apple? Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie, man. I know what she mean. You know, I'm cool as a ceiling fan, but when it come to laughing, I'm gonna laugh, as y'all could tell. I'm gonna laugh. Pretty or not, I like you or not, I'm going to laugh. I can't do the fake laughing. I can't do the fake. If it's funny, it's funny. If I'm just chilling and I'm just filling in the awkwardness, I may hit you with a little, yeah. Little cool little something. You know, if you're trying to be funny and it ain't funny, I might hit you with the, you know, a little fake little something just to make it not awkward, you know, to support your gesture, you know. But I love a woman that's funny amplifies the ambiance. You know, it makes the ambiance, wherever we at, amplify. The amenities just get better. Everything get better when she funny. I'm laughing.
I'm sorry. It just like looks very strong. You know, it might be the Adam's apple. They just look strong, but they're in a vulnerable position because they're like, I'm cracking in the, but it just looks manly. I don't know. Okay, very, very niche. But when there is some type of like social, political, broader conversation going on in the world and they like send me an article or send me a TikTok about it and they share their thoughts about it. Like, they're not sending me something like, oh, did you hear about this? What do you think about this? They're just like, hey, I'm educated. These are my thoughts. Like, boom, here it is. And I'm like, yeah. Cool. I want to know you have a brain up there. That one's like way too simple. I don't know if that turns me on. Scratch that off the list. Okay, also very specific, but when a man is like wearing a nice watch, I just think these are so funny. When a man is like wearing a nice watch or something and their arm is looking nice and strong and they might wear glasses or something and they hit you with one of these. Y'all know what I'm saying? They hit you with one of these. It's just like, they're not going like, I don't know, but it's the man version of like lifting their glasses up and then doing their nose and they'd be like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, what?
I know what she mean. I get it. I pick up what she putting down. She ain't putting down Thor's hammer. You know, you can pick it up. You can too if you've been lifting a little bit. You know, you can pick it up with. I know what she mean. You know, hit you one of those. You know, nice little timepiece or a little ooh-wop. You know, glasses fall down. You know, rub the chin a little bit. Might be on a nice dinner date. You know what I mean? Classic. I know what she mean.
Okay, and last one. This might be from my southern roots, but I really love when a man has like an extreme amount of respect for his lady, obviously, but I love when they take it to the next level and they're like, yeah, you know, yes ma'am, yeah ma'am. I like when they're like, you know, what do they be saying? They be like, my old lady, like, yeah, my old lady, she don't play that, like, you know, my old lady at home, I gotta go get home with my old lady. I don't know, it's just something like southern about it to where it's like, yeah, she runs your life, doesn't she? I like.
Nah, you know, I appreciate she mean like Southern hospitality, but nobody should run your life. Nobody but the Lord. You feel what I mean? You know, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it.
Details that make men attractive and are also really, really good green flags that you should look for in men. Walking on the outside, when you're walking like near a street or like where there's anything dangerous, they're walking on the side of the danger and you're walking on the inside of them. That's just a green flag. Another one, when they open the doors for you, like I don't really care for opening car doors, but like the doors to establishments and they wait for you to get in and they're not just like holding the door in front of you, specifically when they wait for you to get in and they're walking behind you. Holding your hand through a crowd. It's very meaningful. You don't get lost. You don't have to yell their name, nothing. They're holding your hand through the crowd. If you need something, you can squeeze their hand twice. You can squeeze their hand once. Like, you communicate through your hands. But, like, him holding your hand through a crowd is just, like, offering to help your mom with something. Like, yes. Like, thank you for helping my mom with that. Or, like, you know, helping family members in little ways. Like, they see that you're talking about an issue with a family member. And they're like, oh, well, this, and then they, like, give you a solution. Oh, my God. The best one.
Add one on top of it, you know, for the ladies, to help the ladies as far as to look for, like she said, green flags. If a man is giving you advice, real advice to help you, like real advice, like you should do this, he's planning something with you. At least I know that with me, fellas. If, you know, y'all can help me out in the comments, you know, all my sirs. When you like a woman to where you want to see her do good, you know, you're planning to be with that woman. You know, you looking in the future like, oh, no, if she do this, she love this. Let me see if she did this before. Hey, try this. I feel like you'll do good at it. That man is planning to be with you. Don't no man care about a woman's future unless he really want to be with her. Somebody that just want to go ahead and slim slick something real quick, which I advise you not to, you know, get married, seek covenant. But, you know, the fellas out here who want to slim slick anything and, you know, have some intercourse, they're not worried about your future. They're worried about tomorrow night. The only thing they were tomorrow night or tonight or whatever, and that's it. My man really telling you what to do to get better as far as like, and y'all having, come on, man, he's planning on what? So I understand why that may make her attracted to that.
When you have a problem and they're not like, just like, oh, baby, it'll be okay. Or, oh, like everything's going to be fine. No, they're like, what's up with that? Like, how do you feel about that situation? And then they break it down and they tell you whether you're right or wrong. They tell you what you need to hear. Bussin'. If you need more, let me know. Little details.
That's solid. This is a solid clip right here. One thing I do appreciate is a woman who understands that it's more to a man than providing financially. Because a man's job is to provide, in my opinion, yes, but provide in all aspects of your life. You know, if a man is very spiritually, you know, grounded, his foundation is solid, you know, that's a good guy right there. He's able to pick up discern. Discerning is one of the most important things in a relationship, and it's key in life, period. But when you have a man who can just discern and give you good advice, like how she said, not just, oh, are you okay? Or are you? You give him a situation and he's like, he can decipher, you know, what's good for you, what's bad for you. Emotional intelligence to know, okay, this might not be the right time to tell her this because she's a little emotional. So she may not pick up what I'm putting down. It is Thor's hammer at the moment because she don't want to hear logic at the moment, even though she can be a logical person. You know, you could pick and choose. My men, real, they'll let you, it's a time and a place, but I'm going to give you the real. Those things are very important. So I appreciate them for having values and they're attracted to it. You're not hearing, oh, take me a $300 date. Oh, take me to Aspen. I want to go get Montclair top to bottom. You know, go feed the polar bear.
I'm going to tell you what I think is the most attractive thing about a man. Because looks, believe me, it takes you but far in the world. I was friends with this one guy, and at first I was not physically attracted to him at all. Like, I didn't have a sense of, like, me looking at him, I'm like, oh, like, he looks good. Like, I never had that for him. And then one day he's driving me to the airport. I'm sitting in passenger, and I'm, like, arguing with him with something. And, like, his calmness and his demeanor just, like, makes me so attractive to him. I didn't even know what I was arguing about. I was just being ridiculous. Like, if I'm being completely honest. And he was just sitting there like ignoring me, and I'm like, okay. As this is happening, there's a car in front of us in the left lane, there's a huge truck in the middle, and then there's another car all the way in the right lane. That one car in the right lane swerved past the truck, didn't see the car on the left, smacked into them. And the guy in the driver's seat was just so calm, stopped us, grabbed me. I grabbed his arm. It was just like instantly calm after that. Needless to say, I fell in love with him right then and there. I started seeing that, like, his physical looks, it was actually a thing, but, like, his physical looks is not what got me attracted to him. I think men that are calm, that have a calm demeanor, that know how to remain calm in like heated situations, and like, I just love them. I'm gonna tell you what
Right? And that's a specific woman, right? What she's saying is very good, you know, in my opinion, right? It's all opinion based, you know. Well, my foundation is, you know, heavy Christian, believe in Christ. I do. And a man like a person who can hold their anger and be nice and be peaceful and love, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to be calm, relaxed, chill. You know, you're not supposed to be so quarrelsome every time. That's why even when she's tripping, doing all this, she's saying he's calm. He has a calm to him. Logical. A lot of men ain't logical. I'm going to be real. Just because he's a man don't mean he logical. Just because he's a man don't mean he has that type of characteristic to be chill and calm. I know a lot of dudes who go up and at it with a woman, just argue. Yeah. Even on this channel, we reacted to guys getting rejected. You had some who was calm and real, demeanor was cool about it, and you had some who lost their cool. But a lot of the times when a man take rejection and he cool and calm, I wouldn't put it past him for him to be like the guy she's describing. In situations where it get a little bit rocky, they keep people calm around them. Because when they're uncomfortable, they can still keep everybody cool. You feel what I mean? But, yeah. Fellas, man, try your, it's bigger than looks. It's bigger than looks. You know, it's a lot of guys out here that's not attractive to women, but the way they carry themselves, they have a certain way they carry themselves that's attractive to women. So, it's just a little bit more than just how you look. How you look, of course, matters. It matters, but the way you carry yourself can either amplify it or it can depreciate it. It depends on how you take it.
I asked a bunch of women online, all of my followers, what men should focus on in order to look better, feel better, except be more attractive. And here were their responses. And this came about because I'm in a lot of like co-ed group chats, and it seems as though men have one version of what leveling up looks like to them to be more attractive. And I think women have other ideas. When I asked my guy friends what they can do to be more attractive to women, 90% of them said make more money, go to the gym, and be more funny, which fair. But here were the results. Number 1, dental hygiene was overwhelmingly the number 1 response. Number 2 response was stylish clothing, finding clothes that actually look good on you. Number 3 was finding a hairstyle that looked good on you. Beard care came up a lot, whether it's trimming the beard, growing out the beard, oiling the beard, whatever it looks like, beard care was a huge response. Therapy came up a lot, inner work, reading books, personal development. Number 5 was hand and foot care, like a lot of like nail care came up a lot, like get a pedicure, get a manicure. And then the last thing that came up quite a bit was also finding a skincare regimen that looks
basic, just taking care of yourself. Go take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. That's what it is. And honestly, I'm gonna wait till she finishes.
Good for you. Anyways, okay, so ladies, let me know if you agree. Men, let me know if that's surprising to you. And in the next video, I'm actually going to share what the men shared women can do to be more attractive.
What's amazing about this video, right, is because I'm actually going through that now. I turn 25 next week. And getting your health together, getting your teeth together, because I used to have super gaps, but it's coming together. You feel what I mean? Getting my skin together, forehead clearing up, skin clearing up. I shine in the sun every now and again, very, vibrant, everything classic. Keep the nails clipped. That stuff matters, That stuff matters. Women look at that. I had a friend older than me. I was chopping it up with, very beautiful, classy woman, business owner, boss. Real cool. She always, hey, how your nails? She look at my nails. Oh, your hand. Real women look at that stuff. They look at that, fellas. They look at that. They pay attention to detail, how your clothes fit. I always been in the fashion. I always had that down pat. I never had one. I don't like how you drive. I always had that down pat. But getting very, 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 very paying attention to detail with those things, you can't lose, bro. Like, if you have a nice physique, you work on. That's why the gym and get you some money. Go to the gym, yeah. But you have all that and you clean, you got good hygiene, your teeth straight, clean, even if you ain't got, and you keep your teeth as good as possible. Man, you can't, it's not a lot of turn downs you're gonna get, man. And then if you got a nice height on you, man, I'm cool. You know? Nice height on me, you know what I mean? You be good, man.
Number one is pay. Pay for stuff. I don't care if it's a $2,000 bag or a 50-cent piece of bubble gum. I love when a man pulls out his wallet. Pay for it. Number two has to be when a man reaches his hand back to hold my hand. Oh, I love that. I love that so much, which leads me into my next one, which is when a man holds the small of my back to kind of lead me ahead. Guys, I'm generally a slow walker, so whenever a man reaches his hand back to hold my hand so that we can walk at the same pace, or whenever a man reaches to hold the small of my back so that he can lead me, I live. Okay, this one might be a little controversial, but I love when a man orders my food. I do. I love when I'm looking at the menu, I decide what I want. My man asks me what I want to order so that when the waiter gets there, not only is he giving him his order or the waiter his order, he's giving the waiter my order too. At the same time, baby, don't ask me what I want. Ask my man. He knows. I also love being called baby, and this one is exclusively for Haitian men. I love chérie. Relem chérie. I love being called chérie, but again, this is exclusive to Haitian men because I dated a guy who was not Haitian who called me chérie and I hated it. Like, it just didn't sound right. He didn't say it right. Don't call me chérie if you're not Haitian because you're not saying it right.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, if you've been here, y'all know I love y'all. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, consistency is what we own. You know what I mean? Showing up. Show up for yourself today. Whatever you love to do, prioritize getting better at it every day. Apply God if you haven't applied Yahweh. You know, El Shaddai, the Almighty God. You know, you got to start saying what gods you serve nowadays. Because a lot of people have their own gods. You know, I serve the Almighty, creator of all things, you know. But it's very important to, you know, be diligent. Like, whatever he bless you and gifts you have, whatever you're naturally nice at, go in on it. Go in on it. Y'all know on this channel, I like to motivate y'all to be better as y'all motivate me to be better. Let's get better. Let's go crazy. Not even go crazy. I like to watch what I'm watching what I'm saying now. You know, let's be diligent. Let's be consistent. Let's show up for ourselves. Yeah. Go. Strive. Let's strive. You know, love y'all. Appreciate y'all once again. If you're new here, I love you as well. Faithfully, you have a great day. A beautiful, prosperous, immaculate day. Classic. Let's roll.